big story developing today, a possible verdict in the case of missing baby Gabriel. His mother, Elizabeth Johnson, on trial right now. We've been in the courtroom all morning for every step, and by the end of today, the case could go to the jury.
The question they'll be asking, one we all want to know, did she kidnap her baby to give him away? Now let's remind you of how we got to this point. Baby Gabriel was 8 months old when he was last seen in Texas, the day after Christmas in 2009. The next day, Elizabeth tells the baby's father that she smothered him and put him in a dumpster. And the day after that, the father, Logan McQuarrie, is granted full custody back here in the Valley.
Then on the 30th, Elizabeth is arrested without Gabriel. A search for him begins in February of 2010 in a Texas landfill. In June, Elizabeth is found incompetent to stand trial. It takes more than a year for competency to be restored.
And bring us to this year and another player in all of this, Tammy Smith. Tammy wanted to adopt Gabriel, but is then sentenced for helping Elizabeth skip a custody ruling.
Yeah, ABC 15's Kimberly Chang. She's following developments for us outside the courthouse, watching developments there. Kimberly, obviously such a big case, but trial was pretty quick.
Right, Susan, Kirk, good morning. And I was just in the courtroom a few minutes ago, and things seem to be moving very quickly. The judge saying that he expects closing arguments to wrap up by this afternoon. He also confirmed that the kidnapping charge still stands against Elizabeth Johnson, even though her attorney tried to get it dropped yesterday. Here's a look at what's gone on in the courtroom during these past few weeks. The trial lasted roughly 3 weeks. The prosecution presented witness after witness, painting Elizabeth Johnson as an obsessed girlfriend who used her baby 8-month-old Gabriel as a, quote, pawn in a game of revenge against her ex, Logan McQuarrie. The state played a recording between her and McQuarrie in which she confesses to killing Gabriel.
You did not hurt Gabriel. I suffocated them. I'm almost out on the suffocated and he drank blue. And I put him in a paper bag and I put him in the trash can.
And as closing arguments start, the defense reveals Johnson won't testify in her own defense.
I think it's a very wise decision that she made to not testify and expose herself to the cross-examination.
Her attorney, Mark Victor, told the judge yesterday the defense would not present any more evidence today, ending a trial that had little cross-examination.
His whole strategy was the state will not have the evidence to prove their case.
And guys, we know that Gabriel hasn't been seen since 2009. Cops don't know if he's alive at this point. Now, if convicted, Johnson could face up to 24 years in prison. And that defense attorney you just heard from, Kirk and Susan, he told me that if she's found guilty, he believes that an appeal is inevitable. Back to you.
All righty, we appreciate that. We are streaming the closing arguments for you live right now online and on ABC 15 mobile.
And in another